Good morning. So I tried to this morning was trying to upload episode 3 of the vlog, and unfortunately my inverter decided that the battery was too low and to shut off all the power, so the Wi-Fi died, so the upload failed. So we're going to head to our co-photographer Donna of Conjo photography fame. We are doing a wedding with her today. It's going to be so good, so much fun. Love working with Donna, love shooting weddings. Thanks to COVID, it's all been locked down this year, and I'm really kind of looking forward to getting back on it. It's a proper wedding. It's an all-day one as well, so super hyped. We're going to go. I'm driving for a bit there to sort of put some energy in the battery. It's going to restart the upload, and yeah, hopefully it's got enough battery to hold until we leave. I don't mind it, you know, I'll leave it charging. I'll leave it uploading while we're shooting the wedding, I don't mind, but just need to start. Speaking of, if anyone knows how to, like, my inverter, like when the battery gets to like 11.4 volts, my inverter just makes a horrific noise and shuts down. I need to know how to change that setting. I don't mind it shutting down when the battery's low, but the battery that's normally meant to be at 12 volts shutting down when it's at 11.4, to me, is like really picky. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't we shut down when it's at 11 or 10? Something like that. I know you're not, there's batteries, it's bad for them to get too low. You shouldn't ever let your batteries, particularly my type of batteries, get like below, I think, 60% or half full. But come on, 11.4 from 12? I need to know how to change that setting. If it can be changed, if you guys know anything, please hit me up in the comments, reach out, let me know. Is it supposed to be like that? Should I leave it? I suppose the answer is get more batteries, really, isn't it? But hey ho. All right, we're here. Let's do this wedding. Oh, we're waiting.
What, you're filming us?
Yeah. Oh. Say hello, Donna.
Hi.
We're going to do a wedding, one of your weddings today. But we're local to Ipswich.
We got our masks.
We got our masks, that's true.
We got our masks. And we got our itinerary for the day.
Yeah.
I got a good Suffolk accent tonight.
Oh, you do? Well, you've got a good one myself. We've got a long day ahead of us, isn't it? What time are we going to finish tonight?
Like 8:30,
yeah.
9, something like that. It's
Yeah,
a proper full day.
Yeah, it's been ages since we had a proper full day of working together.
January was the last wedding we worked together.
Jesus.
I did have a couple more after that, but January was the last one that you did with me.
Cheating on me with weddings, don't I?
I know, right?
How dare you?
Pleasantries out the way. Donna and I settled down to get on with the scheduling, make sure we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. We know what we're up to. But of course, it's me and Donna, so it didn't take us long to switch tracks and start talking about, you know, the really important things in life.
She said, do you want to go
No, I posted a picture of me saying, oh, just chilling out doing some editing. And someone messaged me saying, you know, that's a really popular docking site.
God!
I had no idea.
No, I didn't actually.
I had no idea.
I do love Donna. It's always like this with Donna. Anyway, enough of all of this. It's on with the wedding.
Stage 2, Donna. Wedding's nearly done. Wedding's nearly, we've had our food, we've done the wedding. It's time now to do the first dance and the speech and all that jazz. And we are knackered.
We are really
so tired.
Feet hurting, legs hurting, back's hurting.
Maximum effort, let's do this. What are you doing?
I'm doing my job.
Oh, we're so tired.
This is how we get through the end of the wedding day, by being absolutely mental.
Such a long day. I want to cry. And
Just cry.
yeah, just cry. Just cry.
Hello, good morning. Today we're gonna go see a man about some wood because I've run out of wood to build the next stage of the project, to build the kitchen side. You may have seen it mentioned in the last episode. We were going to install a hobtop on the kitchen side. That didn't go to plan because it would have just literally gotten rid of all of our workspace. And at the moment I don't cook very much, right? I'm not a chef, or indeed good at cooking in any way. However, I want to be. One of the bonuses of moving into the van is the compulsion to eat fewer sweets and just eat a bit better. Buy my food more carefully, cook more, things like that. Which means I will need some kitchen space as we learn this. I'll show you what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So anyway, kicking off topic, the goal is to build another kitchen side like here, just behind this seat, which is going to house the new sink. And the and underneath it, it's going to have all the water system and things like that. I'm going to probably just redo the pumps, the water pumping system and all that jazz. But what we need to do that is we need some more wood. I'm ran out of like the basic timber and stuff. So we're going to go see a guy today who on Gumtree is selling a bulk load of timber for £5, which I figure is a good deal. So we're going to go pick that up. And then we're probably going to go find somewhere to park up, have a look at what we've got, measure out what we need, see if we've got what we need, and maybe start building it. Can't guarantee I'm going to get it all done. Can't guarantee I'm nearly going to get it all done, but we'll start. We'll make a beginning of it, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty much it so far. We've the engine today has come up with a new warning light. Now I've got a warning light, like one of the lights is apparently faulty. So I'm going to check the fuses. I think someone hit my back light cluster on the driver's side. My rear one has now got a crack in the side of it. So I think someone hit it, or it always had a crack in the side and I hadn't noticed. It's one of those two things. So probably going to have a look at that first of all. Not today because busy, but at some point soon going to have a look at that. Make sure. I suspect my brake light might not be working, which is not perfect. So yeah, definitely look at getting those on. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's just a bulb and we can just swap out the bulb. I really don't want to be swapping out the whole instrument cluster, the whole thing. If we have to, we have to. But we'll see. Yeah. So anyway, to go get wood. They don't like that a whole lot, do they?
No.
Not anymore?
Yeah, but
Oh, good morning. And it is good morning. I made it. I'm on that weird kind of night shift, day shift pattern thing where we do the, I've got 2 days off and today is the second. And the first day I just spent sleeping. And then today I woke up at 6 and I was like, oh, we'll get up. We'll do the kitchen today. We'll do the desk today. We'll sort everything. Yes, today is a day of productivity. And then I woke up again and it is now 12 o'clock. No, it's 11:54. So I've spent all morning watching Vanlife videos on YouTube and catching up with my favourite vloggers and stuff like that. which has kind of super inspired me. Obviously, I love watching what other people are up to in their travels. Some people have been locked down in different countries and stuff, so it's all been exciting. Yeah. But today, you and I are going to, mainly you can do the sitting back and the watching, and I'll do the cutting and stuff. We're going to take on a challenge, and the goal today is to build a kitchen. We have one here, but I want another one here. Now, the challenge is that there is not many places for this worktop to latch onto. All of these ones and these benches and everything else I've built so far have had solid walls behind them, and I've been able to bolt into those walls and the struts that I put there when I built the van. This one is not quite freestanding, but it's an awful lot freestandinger than the other ones. So I need to be really doubly sure that I'm using the right amount of wood glue, I'm screwing things down properly and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's going to be an adventure, and that's the goal today, to try and get that in place, try and get the measurements right and things like that. Once that's in place, we can maybe situate a sink in there, and start the process of moving the sink area from here to here and putting a proper hob top to here. And then, yeah, then once the temporary top is in place, or like the under top is in place, it will make sense later. I'm hoping I can take it up to my friend Matt, who made this lovely worktop, in the optimistic hope he's going to be able to do it again and make another lovely worktop there. So we shall see how we get on with that. For now, though, the goal is just to clear away, strip down, have a look at the task that's ahead of us and work out what we need to do. So let's go. It's time for a change of plans. We've just been rained off. It's starting raining and then stopping raining and starting raining and then stopping raining. Yeah, so it's going all right. Like, all right, what we've got is we put in a frame that is bolted to the seat. Yeah, so I'm using the seat and the wall there as anchor points, and it's fairly sturdy. Quite impressed with it. I'm going to put some more supportive struts in diagonally here. But the idea is that this is going to be the basic top. I need to cut a hole for our sink to go into. It's going to sink into there. And I'm going to have a grey water tank underneath here that sort of slides in and out. It's going to be accessible from like a hatch here, and it's going to slide out. When it's in, the water is going to go, the grey water is going to go down, and then we're going to use our water tanks like this are going to sit in like a so. Probably at the back, and be plumbed into a tap. So it should be all fairly self-contained, and when it's sort of closed in and things like that, and it's all closed up, I'll be able to get at the water, change the water from the outside, change the grey water tank. It should be good. That's not going to happen today though, because this dumbass here, man, the first thing I did, the first time it really started to bucket it down with rain, I got all my tools inside, as you can, I don't know how much you can see, but they're everywhere. And I left my jigsaw outside, and it got soaked, like drenched with water. So I'm not going to be using that for a while. I think the plan is to put that in just put that in like the airing cupboard. And I'm around my park to my parents' garden, so just going to leave that there for a couple of days, I think, to dry out properly before we try to use that again. So sadly, now I'm on the lookout for anyone else who has a jigsaw that I can borrow. In the meantime, the goal is going to be to put in the shelf here. That's what this cutout bit is for. I need to, from this, we're going to like remove the corners, and that way all these corners will sit flat there and create a nice shelf. And I also want to put a back on. So I'm going to try and see
if I can measure out and get those things at least cut today, maybe even screwed in place. And then, yeah, it'll be mission find a jigsaw. So right now, I'm going to be posting on social media. Anyone who's got a jigsaw, please help me out. By the time you watch this bit, hopefully someone has answered me. Yeah, if they haven't, then please get in touch. Yeah, so time to crack on with it. There's lots of the footage I intended to get. I intended to film like a lot of the cuts being made and things like that, but it's been a case of the rain stops and I rush outside and I start cutting, and then the rain starts again, so I rush back in. So it's been a bit awkward. It's not the end of the world, so yeah, quite impressed with it so far, quite happy. So I guess carry on. Oh wow, okay. So I was going to just show you the cabinet, but literally as I press record, can you hear that? Do you know what? Sounds like this are part of why I love living in a van. If I was trying to sleep right now, this would be perfect. Perfect. Be amazing. Anyway, yeah, what I'm here to show you. So we have built a pretty good side. It's nice and solid. Down the bottom is going to be where the waste tank goes. As I said before, we're going to have the water there. And then I've marked out where we are going to be punching a hole in the sink just as soon as I can get a jigsaw to do it. But so far, so good. Yeah, that's going to go there, but you know, upside down the other way. Yeah, that is probably going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to chill out and watching some YouTubes, doing some editing. Yeah, had some dinner, had some food, so it's time to crack on with some editing and then wake up tomorrow and hopefully see if I can track down a working jigsaw, and we'll finish putting the kitchen in. Looking forward to having this bit done. I must admit, this bit done is going to be good. So yeah. Anyway, see you in the morning. And progress, right? So we've made some progress, not lots and lots, but we've made some, and it's important because I'm dreading the next bit. I really am. So let me show you what we've done. So it's not quite finished yet, but down here in the sink, we have the sink top that's been put in. We've got the tap, and that is wired up underneath here to a pump that goes into one of these two water bottles. Now, at the moment, my current grey water solution, my grey water tank, won't fit in any of these places, which is less than ideal. So I'm using a temporary bottle, really kind of janky solution. And yeah, so I'm using a temporary bottle for that for now, and looking into some tanks for that. But the important thing is the taps are in, the water's working, I have a pump, it drains. It's fine, it works for now. It just needs some polish. So yeah, that's going to be, I still need another worktop as soon as you go see Matt. I put the worktop on that. But there's something else that needs doing with a bit more urgency, and that is putting the oven top in. I've removed the old sink. I'm absolutely dreading this. I really am, because I love this kitchen side. This kitchen side makes me happy. And I know, it's not a massive hole, but I know where we've cut holes for the taps and the sink, I now need a bigger kind of rectangle out of this. Now, it's not yet. I'm still going to have loads of side left. I'm only taking a very small kind of percentage chunk out of this, but it does mean I have to take a saw to this worktop, and I am really not wanting to do that. So we're going to measure it out. We're going to get the measurements. We're going to measure 2, 3, 5 times.
And then it would be time to take a saw to it. Now, because this is a change of plans, underneath there's actually support struts that sort of run that I'm going to have to avoid cutting through. So some of this is going to be done with a jigsaw, and then we're going to get another saw to just cut the exact right amount, just to nip it off. Giggle. And then hopefully we can slot the new stovetop in, which is going to be, and I cannot wait to have the new stovetop in. It's going to be so excited. So I'm going to try and use that excitement to plunge in and get this done. Yeah, wish me luck. Oh, that was a lot more hassle than I thought it was going to be. Like, a lot more hassle than I thought it was going to be. We found that there were joists underneath that I cut around deliberately, sort of made sure that we didn't damage them. And then it turns out that they needed to come out anyway, because they got in the way of this thing sitting flat. Also, the gas connection underneath. I filmed a bit while I was in there getting the things, but I would not recommend this stove at all. I'll put the details of what it is in the description or something. But I would not recommend it because it does not come... It says it came with the conversion kit to convert from natural gas. It's designed for natural gas, like to go into a house. It's had the conversion kit for LPG or butane. I'm like, bonus. It does not. What it has is some jets that go in the top of this thing. It has some jets that go on the top of this thing in here and convert from and sort of do the better thing for butane. So that's obviously what you need. But to actually the gas connection, we needed like four bits of plumbing to get it to hook onto the actual bottle. So I don't know how they think that works. But now under here we are going to be putting the camping gas bottle. For now, hopefully upgrading that to a bigger bottle later. Hook it into this, secure the bottle to this wall. Yeah, and then we should be good to go. Fingers crossed. Bugger me, that took a while, but I'm happy with it. So yeah, we're pretty sorted. And while we're waiting for the first tea on the new kettle to boil, which should be happening any minute now, I do need one. That is going to be pretty much it for this episode, I think. Yeah, we've had a great day. It's been full of weddings and things like that. It's been full of progress. We've made a sink, sort of. We've put the hob in. We've changed things up, and feels kind of good. I like it. I'm not cooking off the camping stove anymore. Oh, I haven't cooked on it yet. Ooh. I have to think about ideas in the comments for what I should cook as my first meal on it. Stir fry, maybe? I don't know. Healthy things, if possible. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to be the plan. I'm going to wish you all goodbye. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That sort of thing helps out the channel. I'm really enjoying seeing the comments come through, so just write anything down below. Honestly, I read them all. I reply to pretty much all of them. So, you know, thank you very much for watching this far. I am going to clean the van. I will see you all in the next episode.